Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Disney Dad, and today I'm going to go over meal plans at Disney World and whether I think they're worth it or not. Let's get started by going over what meal plans are, and then we can determine from there whether we think it's worth it or not. The Disney Dining Plan, or DDP, is an add-on people can get that are staying at the Walt Disney World resorts when they're going to Disney World. When you buy the Disney Dining Plan, you are prepaying for your food and snacks and then using credits to get meals during your trip. For each night of your reservation, depending on which meal plan you purchase, you'll be allocated a certain number of credits. Your credits are allocated based on the number of nights. So, for a 6-night, 7-day vacation, depending on what plan you would choose, you would multiply that by 6 and not 7 because you are staying for 6 nights. So we'll talk about the difference between the plans, but keep that in mind going forward. And the Disney Dining Plan is purchased for the length of your reservation. You cannot just simply add it for part of the reservation. It's all or nothing. Now, let's talk about how you actually use the credits. You would simply scan your Magic Band at the different places that you go, which would be the restaurants, the kiosks, and the carts. And from there, they would subtract your credits from your account each purchase. You'll have access to these credits until midnight of the day you check out. So if you have any leftover credits, you can spend them up before you head home. On your arrival day, your Disney Dining Plan is activated when you check in, whether in person or online. And even though the official check-in time is usually 3 p.m., you can check in early if you want to hit the parks and go grab some meals before then. Disney makes it very easy to keep track of your credits. Credit balances are available at the bottom of your seats after you pay for your meals or snack. You can also find the Disney Dining Plan balance inside my Disney Experience app under the My Plan section. Now, let's cover some of the reasons why you would think about adding the Disney Dining Plan to your next vacation. Now, this is where it gets tricky. If you play your cards right, you can actually save money with the Disney Dining Plan. At the different restaurants, you would use the credits for meals that would be more expensive than the actual dining plan. There are 3 main versions of the Disney Dining Plan that are available for purchase. All 3 of these meals include a mug, which can be refilled at the resorts as many times as you want throughout the day, but you cannot use those at the park. Here, I'll put the different plans up here on the screen so you guys can take a look while I go over them. As I said, there are 3 plans, each ranging in costs and credits. Those credits are for each day at the cost of each day. All the credits are loaded into your account at once and can be used however you like during your trip. You could use 6 credits in one day, 2 the following day, etc. A quick serve credit includes an entree and a drink from a quick service restaurant. When it comes to the drink, you actually have several different options. Guests under 21 can choose from a regular fountain drink or milk, as well as some specialty drinks offered at each location: smoothies, shakes, hot chocolate, etc. Guests 21 and over can choose from any of those options, plus they can also choose to have one single serve of a mixed drink / cocktail, beer, or wine. Not every restaurant has the same option, so if you really have your heart set on a particular cocktail or shake, you'll want to make sure you plan for that restaurant on your trip. Quick service credits aren't separated into adult or child categories, so you'll actually get an adult meal for your child. You can use 1 quick service credit to purchase 3 DDP eligible snacks, as long as they're all done in the same transaction at the dining location. Most quick service restaurants, except Be Our Guest, breakfast and lunch services, do not require advanced dining reservations and function like most fast food restaurants. Table service credits include a drink, entree, and dessert from a table service restaurant, except for breakfast, which you do not get a dessert. Like with the quick service credits, you'll have the same drink options we already talked about above. People using the deluxe dining plan also get an appetizer with their table service credits. Most table service restaurants usually require advanced dining reservations. Advanced dining reservations for table service restaurants can be made starting 180 days from the date of your trip. One other important thing, there are some restaurants at Disney World that require 2 credits. These are known as signature restaurants. And if you're planning on dining at one of those, make sure you take that into account and allocate your credits for that. I'll put a link down in the description below of all the signature restaurants. Snack credits can be used for a lot of different things like bottled water, bakery items, and also ice cream. You will see the DDP icon next to these items on the menus throughout Disney World. Kids 2 and under don't require a park ticket, and they also don't require a dining plan. At buffets, kids under 3 have their own plate. At all the other locations, they can eat off your plate. If you want your toddler to have their own meals, you're better off paying out of pocket for them instead of paying for a whole Disney dining plan. Roughly speaking, quick service credits are worth about $18. Table service credits are about $41. And snack credits are worth about $5. So this can change all the time, and depending on how old this video is when you see it, I would double check these numbers to make sure that this plan will be worth it for you. With these numbers, this means it breaks down even on the Disney Dining Plan. You'll need to choose food that costs at least this amount to get your money back. If you choose food items that are more than this, you're actually saving money. Character meals and dining packages are generally a great use of these credits. Signature restaurants are almost never the best way to maximize credits since they require 2 table service credits per meal, but don't cost twice as much if you were paying out of pocket. Go for the steak, lobster, shakes, alcohol, orange juice. Those are often the most expensive options, so take advantage of them when they're on the menu. Don't choose breakfast when trying to maximize most DDP credits, since it is usually less expensive than dinner. Sometimes it makes more sense to pay out of pocket for those and save your credits for lunch and dinner. If you want to decide whether this is worth it for you or not, you're going to have to decide first where you're going to want to eat in Disney World. Make a list of all those places. Then head over the menus and pick some things off there that you would decide that you would eat. Make sure you include dessert if you normally order one because it does come with it for the table service credits. Also jot down a drink or two that you would think you would order. Get a good estimate as to what an average meal might cost your family. When you're done, compare that cost to what the price of the dining plan would cost you. Using that and all the information we discussed to determine if this meal plan is right for you, you can kind of get an idea ahead of time if you should do it or not. I really hope this helps you on your next trip to Disney World. Leave a comment down below if you think the Disney dining plan was something you would utilize on your next trip. Thanks guys, I'll see you next time.